So Chris and I did our second camper trip at Bailey's Point. It is in South Central Kentucky. It's it's a campground with 215 sites for a variety of RV and tent campers. It's open April through October, and most sites are equipped with electric and water hookups. They do have 2 playgrounds. They have sand volleyball court, basketball court. They did have an amphitheater. They do weekend movie nights, but while we were there Sunday morning, they did have church services. There's about a 10,000 acre lake that is surrounded by wooded hillsides. There's so many scenic views. It really was beautiful. It does have a boat ramp for access to prime fishing, water skiing, and boating. Didn't see a whole lot of that with the weather, but there were several folks there that were fishing. On this video, we're just going to show kind of what we did while it rained. We did cook a couple meals, and we're going to share those with you and those recipes. And hoping that this is not an omen for our future camping where the rain just follows us everywhere. We did have a good time, and it was nice and relaxing.
We are camping. We are at Barren River Lake, kind of western Kentucky, kind of close to Bowling Green area. We are going to fix something for lunch, and we planned on doing this all outside, but of course it is raining. There was no forecast for rain, but with our luck it started raining, and it's going to rain for the next hour, and we're hungry, so we're going to cook it now and do it all inside. So we are making lobster rolls. If you remember, when we were at Pigeon Forge, we went to a place called Pinchy's, and they had unbelievable lobster rolls. And anytime we have an opportunity to order them, we get them, and then we were like, why don't we try and make them ourselves? So we've never done this, but I've done some research, and I think we know what we're going to do. So the first thing we got to do is we are going to melt 2 sticks of butter, and we are actually going to poach the lobster in butter. So this is going to be 2 sticks of butter, and then some minced garlic and some salt and pepper, and then we're just going to melt that down. We don't want to boil the butter. We are just going to poach the lobster in the butter. All right, so here are our lobster tails. We bought these at Myers, and basically all we're going to do is cut down the shell, kind of like a T shape. And open this up. And pull out the meat. Just get your thumb down under there. And pull that all out. And I gotta do 3 more of these. Alright, our butter's all melted. Gonna add some salt and pepper.
How much do you think you're adding?
We're gonna go maybe a half a teaspoon. That seems good. Now it was salted butter, so not gonna go crazy with the salt. And then I'm gonna do about that much minced garlic. That smells good. Alright, I'm gonna get this all combined.
Now we're having to be a little bit more careful because the stove is heating very quickly, and we're not sure if it's the stove or the pan we're using, but
alright, and now
to boil.
All we're gonna do is take these shears and we're gonna cut this lobster into just small chunks.
Now, one thing we did not mention is once Chris got these out of the shell, he did rinse the meat.
Alright, I'm just going to let that go for a little while. And then we'll be ready to eat after I toast some buns. I toast some buns, and then, so we're going to use these brioche split top hot dog buns, which is traditional for a lobster roll. Not the exact ones they use up in New England, but we got to go with what we can find. All right, so now we're just going to toast these buns a little bit.
Now, Chris did take the butter, some of the butter from the poached lobster butter dish and coated it on these buns.
You can probably hear the rain hitting the canopy. So we'll toast these buns off, and then we'll come inside and put it all together and try them and see what we think.
All right, so the moment of truth.
Moment of truth. As we have said,
These are messy.
Never done this before. So it could be disgusting, and we might end up at McDonald's.
No.
You never know.
It's not going to be disgusting. There's no way.
Why don't you go first?
All right.
She picked the biggest one, too.
I picked the one closest to me.
Oh, that's a big bite. It's our first ever cooking in the camper. Good? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Bruno, get down.
They're shaking the table.
Get down. Sorry about that. Bruno wants some lobster. All right.
That is really, really good. Messy. Buttery. That is really good.
That is very good.
You do great.
There's a couple options on how to cook the lobster. The traditional way up north in New England is to steam it. So I thought about doing that. You can also boil them. You can smoke them, which I think we haven't bought a small smoker yet for the camper. But when we get one, I look forward to trying that. Those are kind of the traditional methods. And then the butter poached. I did a lot of research, and a lot of folks said that if you're going to make them, the best way to do it is butter poaching them. And I agree.
I haven't had it the other way, I don't think.
I agree.
But this is amazing.
I mean, that butter it's infused throughout that lobster. Where if you steam them, you put them on the bun and then cover them in lobster, or you kind of toss it, cover them in butter, or you just kind of toss them after you cook them in the butter.
We'll be doing this again.
I think this is the way to go for sure. Not the healthiest way, but very, very good. It's supposed to rain for the next hour. We're hoping to at least
stops so we can get our walk.
We're hoping to at least get out, get a walk, and show you the campground, show you the lake. It's a beautiful lake. We hope to do more than just cook and eat. So bear with us, and hopefully, Bruno. Hopefully more to come on this trip. Bye.
Hey guys, so since it's been raining on our second camping trip, just like it did on our first, we thought we would do a dessert that one of our viewers sent us, one of our subscribers, Missy. She sent this to me through Instagram from I think it was a TikTok video, but she sent it to me via Instagram messaging. And so this isn't an original recipe, but one of the things that was in that video that we are not going to do in this one is add the nuts. So basically, our favorite cereal of all time. So it starts with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So we're going to take this 9x13 pan. Sorry, I know that's really loud. And all we're going to do is really just coat the bottom with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We're just going to make sure it's completely covered on the bottom. All right, then Chris gets to eat the rest. All right, so then we are going to take... Sorry, I'm struggling back here. We are going to take 2 cans of peach pie filling, and we are going to pour it. Not that this stuff really pours, let's be honest. It's more of a plop. But we're going to put the peach layer down. Maybe. Slowly but surely, it's coming on out of there. That you read that around. All right, then we're going to take just a normal white cake mix of any brand you want. And it did say white, so that's why I am sticking to what the video said, just in case. And we're just gonna coat it. Obviously, you're not gonna go by the directions on the box. It's kind of like a dump cake. We've done several of those videos for you all before. So we're just gonna cover the peaches. All right, guys, so we're just gonna take that 1.5 stick of butter, and that is unsalted butter, and you're just gonna place them evenly as you can on there, and we're gonna bake it at 350 for 45 minutes. We'll be back. So
Dessert's ready.
The RV oven is not like your home oven, and the times did not mesh up at all. So I think we put it in for
45 minutes
twice
to start. So, okay, let's get disclaimer. We've done many of these types of desserts before. It's not the recipe, but this RV oven, you can't really control the temperature. There's a temperature dial, but like it doesn't beep when it's preheated. No. You really don't know what temperature it is. We're going to have to get a thermometer to hang in there.
I don't know.
So this is an experiment for us.
Yes.
It's ended up taking like an hour and a half maybe.
Yeah.
And we're worried that the bottom's burnt and the top is not as done as we would like. You know, normally at home...
Definitely not as golden brown as a normal dump cake.
Yeah, and you know, and normally if the top wasn't done enough, we could switch it to broil.
Right.
You know, and it would, and crisp up the top. This oven doesn't have broil. So, and the way RV ovens are is the rack sits right on top of the flame, so there's no distance there. So,
so we don't know.
We don't know what this is going to be.
But
so,
I feel like I got a good bite here on mine. I've got some of the top crust with the butter, and I got a peach in there, and I've got some of the cereal. So hopefully this is not 500 degrees.
It's good. It is very good.
Well,
could it be better? Probably. But I like it. It'd be really nice with a big scoop of ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, but I mean, you don't...
The Cinnamon Toast Crunch is kind of burnt.
Yeah, and it's kind of hidden. Now, I don't know if that would be the case if it wasn't burnt.
I almost wonder if it'd be better if the Cinnamon Toast Crunch wasn't on the bottom. Like maybe go peaches, then Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
yeah,
and
I mean,
then the
usually
cake
a
mix.
dump cake does have the fruit at the bottom. So maybe we'll try it again and let you guys know. But, I mean, it tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the taste or flavor at all. No way we're going to eat an entire dish of this.
I highly recommend you making this if you like peaches.
Yeah.
This is good.
It is good.
It's good, and it's not even as good as it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I'm going to eat a lot of this tonight. Probably be sick. So,
probably.
Thanks, Missy.
Yeah, thanks for the suggestion.
Definitely a good one.
Coming.
And, you know, and you could do this same dessert with apple pie filling, cherry pie filling.
Yeah.
Hell, you can even do pumpkin pie filling.
Yeah, blueberry.
Blueberry. Let's not get carried away.
I love blueberries. You don't like blueberries as much. But yeah, keep your suggestions coming, and if you do make this, just don't make it in your RV. Would be my suggestion.
Yeah.
Make it at home, bring it with you, heat it up in the microwave as you want to eat it.
Yeah.
But we do appreciate the suggestion. We're glad we did it. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.
Bye.